YouTube! Welcome to another video! Today we're watching Waffle House, the Roman Colosseum of the South by Fat Electrician! Yippee! Let's go! I'm excited to find something out about something integral about US culture as a German girl who's never been to the US. You guys, if you enjoy my reactions, like and subscribe. Come over to Twitch to watch me live. Also, make sure to check out the original video and the Fat Files, alright? Okay, let's go. Let's get into it.
Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. I actually debated on which channel I was going to upload this video on because on one hand, we're going over a business and the business model that it has, but on the other hand, this restaurant is basically the Roman Colosseum of the South, and I'm pretty sure if you eat there enough, you actually get a deployment patch from the US military. Regardless, I wore my schnazziest tank top for the occasion.
It's very fancy. It's very schnazzy.
Today we're talking about Waffle House. Okay, just to be completely clear with everybody, I was pretty sure I was not going to get caught off guard because Waffle House is already absolutely crazy. I started looking into it and then found out that Waffle House is somehow connected to the Manhattan Project from World War II. So they managed to actually surprise me, and we're going to get to it right after a word from our sponsor. Yeah, babe, what's up?
Hey, I need a boombox.
Okay, I can go
That was his ringtone. I didn't realize.
get you one.
Perfect.
All right, I'll go get it now. Love you.
Love you.
All right, bye.
1 hour later.
Where's that boombox that I asked for?
Oh, it's right here. I got it for you.
Whoa.
What is this?
The boombox.
No, I wanted something to play music with.
Oh, that kind of boombox.
Oh,
Yeah, I got this
silly.
Okay, we'll go to the store and get me a boombox so I can listen to music.
Can I keep this one still?
I don't care.
This video is brought to you by Delete Me, okay? Super simple business model.
What?
You give them money, they turn around and they make sure that online data brokers are not selling your personal information online. Okay, here's the deal. Pretty much anytime you use a free service on the internet and you click that little box that says, I agree to the terms and conditions, you've basically just agreed to allow them to harvest as much of your personal information as humanly possible. They then turn around and sell that to online data brokers, and that's how they can afford to offer you a free service. But when you have Delete Me, they go and they monitor all of these online data brokers for your personal information, and then if they find it, they submit all the opt-out forms on your behalf, so they have to take down and stop selling that information. So when you buy Delete Me, you're not actually buying anything, you're just buying your way out of all the negative consequences of all the free shit that you've already gotten. And because they continue to monitor those data brokers, you're buying yourself out of all the future negative consequences of all the free shit that you haven't even gotten yet. So if you want to give Delete Me a try, there's going to be a link and a discount code down below. Let's get back to the video. All right, Waffle House. Our story begins with a gentleman by the name of Tom Faulkner. This man graduated from law school at 23 years old, passed the bar, and immediately gets drafted in 1940 in the days leading up to World War II. Because he graduated from college, he's presented with two different options. He can A, go straight into officer training, and that's a 3-year commitment, or he can just be a normal draftee and go in as an enlisted soldier, and that is a 1-year commitment. Now you gotta remember, at this point in time, like 1940, while World War II is currently going on, America's not involved yet. The attack on Pearl Harbor has not happened, and prior to the attack on Pearl Harbor, the American people did not want to go to war. Because of that, Tom Faulkner figures, hey, we're not actually going off to war. I don't want to waste 3 years of my time just being in the military, not actually, fighting a war or whatever. So he chooses to be a draftee. Goes into the military as an enlisted soldier, E1 private. From there, goes off to basic training. As soon as he gets through basic training, the attack on Pearl Harbor ends up happening. America enters the war. He immediately opts to go into OCS training and commits for 3 years. After he completes the officer training course, he actually gets slotted to be a counterintelligence officer, where he does, and I quote, a lot of top secret stuff.
You see, my identity must remain mysterious and my mission secret. I cannot reveal it to you.
You can actually...
Wait, that's so me. Guys, he's a VTuber. I'm kidding.
Mysterious and my mission
Well, maybe he was.
secret. I cannot reveal it to you.
You can actually tell in the interviews that he gave later on in his life, like in his 70s, 80s, and 90s, that he's still not sure what he is and what he isn't allowed to talk about. But he did end up telling us that basically it was his job to try to sneak onto military bases, not as military personnel. So he would basically disguise himself as like a painter or a carpenter or whatever, and try to infiltrate a US military base to expose weaknesses within the system to help counteract enemy spies. So he does that for a couple of years, and then one day he ends up getting orders like, hey,
He's like a I mean, he is like a spy, kind of, right?
Hey, you're going to Knoxville, Tennessee. And he's like, okay, for what? And they're like, don't fucking worry about it, just show up. So he shows up in Tennessee and he's given his orders. And those orders, I'm paraphrasing here, but they're essentially, hey, here's your partner. You two are gonna hop in that truck and you are gonna drive it from Knoxville, Tennessee to Los Alamos, New Mexico. You guys are gonna dress in plain
Is that far?
clothes. You're not going to look at what's inside the truck. You're not going to talk about what's inside the truck. You're going to take this map and take that exact route. This route avoids every major city and every major highway. You are going to drive straight there 53 hours straight, taking turns sleeping in the passenger seat.
Okay, it's very far. What do you mean 53 hours straight? Taking what? Nah. That's like 20, that's over 2 days, 2.5 days straight. 2.5 days straight driving? What?
And not stopping for any reason whatsoever. And he does this for the next year and a half, pretty much non-stop. And then like 20, 30 years after the fact, he finds out that he was actually hauling the majority of the enriched uranium for all of the nuclear testing and the building of nuclear weapons.
What? Oh my god! Wait, what did he say? Tennessee to New Mexico. I wanna see. Okay, wait. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Okay, anyway, wait, where is... I can't find New Mexico on the map, Chad. Am I blind? I thought New Mexico was right next to Mexico. Wait, you guys. Oh no, it is. Okay. It's over half the continent, basically, I see. Okay. This is New Mexico. Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, American road trips. I've talked to you guys about American road trips before, and apparently it's like very normal to drive so many hours for a road trip in the US. That's crazy. If I drive for 53 hours, I wonder where, I mean, I can't drive, but like in theory, right? I wonder where I would end up. Would I already end up in Asia? Or in the ocean, depending on which way I drive.
Which, as we all know, brings about the end of World War II, at which point he gets out of the military, moves back home to Atlanta, Georgia, starts helping his dad out with his real estate agency. Now, he does that for about 10 years, and during this...
You guys, I complained to my parents about like, because they like road trips. They like to take their camper van to Italy from Germany, right? And that's a long drive. That's a pretty long drive. And they do it over a few days. But it's like, I don't know, they're way up north, right? So it's like 12 hours or something. I don't know exactly. And I thought that was long. Whoa.
To Atlanta, Georgia, starts helping his dad out with his real estate agency. Now, he does that for about 10 years, and during this time, he ends up selling the house right next door to his to another guy by the name of Joe Rogers, and they pretty much become best friends. Joe Rogers was also an Army veteran. He was actually a pilot that flew B-24s in World War II. When Joe got back home after the war, he did not want to go off to college, so he actually just took the first job that he was offered, being a short-order cook at a now defunct restaurant chain known as Waffle House. He worked his way up, becoming a restaurant manager, then eventually becoming a regional manager. And then one day, his neighbor and best friend, Tom...
What a nice plot twist. What? I'm so confused.
Faulkner, real estate agent, always looking for the next investment, comes to him and is like, hey, I'm thinking about opening up my own restaurant. I can get the real estate deal going on that side. I just wanted to know, like, if I opened up and bought a franchise of Waffle House, would you be willing to run it for me? Now, at this point, it's like 1954, 1955. Joe Rogers has a ton of experience inside the restaurant industry, and he basically tells his best friend, like, hey, don't open a Waffle House. You should start your own thing. Waffle House's business model isn't that great. If you start your own restaurant, I will help you run it. He then goes off on vacation with his family, and by the time he comes back, Tom Faulkner has already bought the real estate and comes to Rogers and is like, cool, what's the business we're starting?
Where's Pancake's house? What? We stop at Pancake's house.
And within the span of like 6 months, the very first of
Pancake
what is now the
House.
legendary restaurant chain of Waffle House opens. And Waffle
Good food fast. Hell yeah. Wait, T-bone steak specialist? Wait, is Waffle House not like a waffle place? Is it just like the Cheesecake Factory? You guys, I was so flabbergasted when I found out that the Cheesecake Factory is not actually just a cheesecake place. Like, I'm sure they also sell cheesecake, but they sell so much more. Like, they have every type of food. I feel like.
Waffle House is legendary, probably for all the wrong reasons. I mean, even if you've never been to a Waffle House, you've heard about Waffle House because, well, I mean, Kid Rock got in a fight there. You've got Haley Booth, the viral Waffle House cook, known as the last chairbender.
Okay, they do have waffles. Okay, it is a breakfast place. Okay, it makes more sense than the Cheesecake Factory. I see.
There's entire subreddits and YouTube channels almost exclusively dedicated to all the fights that break out at Waffle House.
I've seen that! I've seen that!
The first time I went to a Waffle House, I stretched first, I grabbed a GoPro, I was ready to yell World Star, nothing exciting happened, I just had delicious breakfast at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Which is probably 99% of people's experiences because despite all of the negative PR, Waffle House makes a ton of money and has an incredible business model. Okay, Waffle House had about $1.4 billion in revenue last year, which is about $650,000 per location, and when you take into consideration that each Waffle House is absolutely tiny, that's really impressive. Out of their 2,100 tiny Waffle House locations, their yearly stats are 58 million cups of coffee, 124 million waffles, 153 million servings of hash browns, 272 million eggs, which is about 2% of...
Okay, but it makes me a bit... Okay, see, this makes me upset. Why are they selling more hash browns than waffles? I mean, eggs, okay. Eggs, okay, whatever. They're eggs. You might want multiple eggs. But waffles? Come on, come on.
Million servings of hash browns, 272 million eggs, which is about 2% of all the eggs consumed in the United States of America, and 85 million strips of bacon. Yes, I did the math. That is about 8,000 miles worth of bacon.
I worry what you
Whoa. I don't know what a mile is, but 8,000 is a lot.
just heard was, give me a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said was, give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
So Waffle House is obviously doing something right. What exactly are they doing? Well, it all comes down to their business model and their branding. Now, with the Waffle House branding, all the negative PR about fights always breaking out at Waffle House, in a way, has actually helped them out a ton because Waffle House, by and large, is pretty much a regional chain. It's primarily down in the South. Yet, Waffle House has become a household name pretty much everywhere in America. Okay,
I was gonna ask if there's Waffle Houses in Europe, but I don't think so then. I don't think there's any at all. I've never seen one here. Okay, 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. Okay, that's a lot of kilometers.
could have never even seen a Waffle House, and you already know Waffle House is open 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, and they serve breakfast. Why do you know they serve breakfast? Because their name is fucking Waffle House. I mean, look at this sign.
I mean,
You're
yeah,
driving down the road, you see that, you know everything you need to know. They sell breakfast. The end. Do that with another breakfast place. If you're not from there and you don't know what a Denny's or a Perkins or an IHOP is, you have no idea. It's just a restaurant, maybe. Waffle House, they're selling waffles, which means there's like a 99% chance they sell other breakfast food.
Honestly, I can't even think of any, like, breakfast places. Like, when I think of, like, I don't think there's any breakfast chain here in Germany. I don't think so. Like, there's bakeries, obviously. Like, bakeries, you can get your typical breakfast at bakeries. But that's just, you know, I mean, maybe that's not really a thing in America. I don't know. I mean, you guys surely have bakeries, right? But yeah, this is what we, in Germany, I guess, if we want to eat out for breakfast, usually bakeries or IKEA. Or like a random, what is it called? A random, for some reason, the places that sell furniture, they love serving breakfast. So, like, that's a very popular place to eat breakfast at. I don't know. IKEA's goated? It is.
Fucking sold. I'm in. So already, the branding is absolutely incredible, but here's the true genius of it. Why did they call it Waffle House? Why didn't they call it Breakfast House or Bacon House or Hash Brown House? It's because waffles had the highest profit margin. I cannot...
I mean, Waffle House also sounds a lot more catchy than the others, so, you know. Yeah, you have bakeries too, right? Yeah. Yeah. We just don't have, like, fast food fast food breakfast places. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe that's like maybe that's an untapped market. I'm not sure.
Stressed you enough how absolutely genius that is, right? Because you don't need to sell breakfast, all right? Everybody's already in on breakfast, okay? I could be blackout drunk at 4 in the morning and you could ask me, hey, do you want breakfast? I'm coming up like the Undertaker every single time. And there you go. The only thing open right now is Waffle House, okay? I was already sold on breakfast from the get-go, but because Waffle House is where we're going, guess what I'm getting? A motherfucking waffle, and they're making more money. It makes sense that Tom Faulkner was a counterintelligence officer because...
Oh yeah, Macca says breakfast, but it's not like... You don't know McDonald's for breakfast, right? It's not like what it's known for.
Motherfucking waffle, and they're making more money. It makes sense that Tom Faulkner was a counterintelligence officer because the man literally said 2 words and has already subconsciously tricked you into ordering the most expensive thing on the menu that makes him the most money. So the branding of Waffle House is both simple and brilliant, and the rest of the business model matches that to a T. Okay, all Waffle Houses are like virtually identical. They're very small. They only seat like 30 people, and you can actually see the cook making you your food. Now, at a glance, you're just like, oh, they're just going for that like 1950s drive-through type of a vibe, which they are, but there's way more to it than that. Because the restaurant is so small, the kitchen never has the opportunity to get bogged down, meaning that they're moving tables very, very quickly. So instead of having one kitchen and 100 customers, you've got one kitchen and 30 customers, and you can just turn those tables over 3 times faster, which pretty much guarantees that every customer is gonna get exactly what they wanted, okay? They're not going in there for 5-star dining. They're going in there because they're hungry and they want breakfast, and now they're gonna get breakfast really quick in a small setting that doesn't feel like a packed restaurant where they have to wait in line.
I can't imagine how the Waffle House is like. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought it was like kind of big. I thought it was like a McDonald's or something. I guess it's smaller than your average McDonald's.
Just really quick in a small setting that doesn't feel like a packed restaurant where they have to wait in line to be seated. And I know what you're thinking. What if one Waffle House just reaches its maximum capacity, right? What if it's just completely full with a line out the door 24/7 every day of the year? Waffle House surely would build a bigger Waffle House, right? No, we're gonna take the same parking lot and right next to that first Waffle House, we're gonna build a second fucking Waffle House, okay? The plan is working, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. Which is one of those things that seems dumb, but is actually brilliant. So obviously speed is key to this business model, and they've done themselves a big favor with their menu because their menu is overwhelmingly simple, okay? It's literally one side of one piece of paper. Okay, the entire menu is comprised of...
Oh, that's so cool. Wait. I want to look at what I would order. I want to see what would I order? What would I order? All-star special. That looks good, of course. Upgrade to large hash browns for only 50 cents more. Oh, I mean, I gotta get a waffle at Waffle House, I think. I gotta get a waffle at Waffle House. I don't think I want to eat the hash browns because I don't like potatoes, but pecan waffle? Peanut butter? Waffle with peanut butter? Oh. Steak and eggs also doesn't sound bad. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit... the menu is a little bit confusing to me. So there's only there's this waffle picture, but what am I gonna ask for? I guess I'll just ask for waffle. Add flavor. I would like to have some flavor on my waffle, I think. Right? Gonna go for the waffle, right? Texas bacon also looks good. Yeah, small menu is nice. I saw some of you guys in chat were shitting on the McDonald's breakfast earlier, and I kind of agree, because McDonald's breakfast, in my mind, in my head, it always It sounds better than it actually ends up being. But I like that the McDonald's breakfast menu is also kind of small. Peanut butter waffles are just normal waffles with peanut butter chips. Oh. Well, honestly, I'm mostly in for the syrup and the butter. I gotta make some waffles, Chad. I gotta make some waffles. Ooh.
Like 10 things. They have waffles, sausage, bacon, ham, eggs, toast.
Oh, sausage also sounds good.
Biscuits, gravy, butter, and syrup. Guess how many flavors of syrup they have? One. It's fucking syrup-flavored syrup. The entire menu is simple, exactly how it's supposed to be. Oh, sorry, they have hash browns too. Sorry, 11 things, not 10. Anyways, moving on. Another reason they do so good is they actually might be the best fast food chain when it comes to taking care of their employees. They pay them higher than average, they have super flexible schedules, and they're one of, if not the only fast food chain that actually offers all their employees healthcare and dental insurance. Okay, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, okay, but really, how good are they actually treating the Waffle House employees? I got the one stat that's everything you need to know, okay? Waffle House treats their employees so well that employees are willing to commute into a natural disaster to work at a different Waffle House when the occasion arises. Yeah, Waffle House.
Are you telling me we finally have... What? What? How? That's crazy. That's crazy. Huh?
House is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and they fucking mean it, okay? Whenever there's like a hurricane coming or some type of impending natural disaster, Waffle House organizes what they call a jump team, a bunch of Waffle House employees from a different region that's gonna be unaffected because they know that their local employees are gonna be busy taking care of their own family and their own houses during a hurricane, so they bring in teams from outside the region to work inside of a natural fucking disaster, and they're willing to do it.
But why? Why? Do they get free food? Or do they earn that much money? Wait, why? Hazard pay, I guess? Really? Is that what it is?
Said thank you.
I mean, the food won't do it, right?
And you'll never have to.
Okay, McDonald's can barely get their employees to show up on a good day, and Waffle House has employees volunteering to commute into a fucking hurricane to make breakfast. And this is the most impressive part of the business because Waffle House has the best logistics and preparedness of any company I've ever seen ever. The only entity that beats them in logistical capacity is the United States military. Waffle House is literally ready for absolutely anything. Every single Waffle House has the playbook inside of it that details exactly how the staff is supposed to handle literally any type of emergency or situation that could possibly arise. And
well, that's really good. That's really good. But I really wonder still, like, why do the employees want to come in? It has to be just pay, right? It has to be just pay.
if for some reason the situation comes across that isn't in that playbook, after it happens, they immediately add it to the playbook. It covers tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, a hole in the roof from a branch falling, a car driving into the restaurant. You can drive a car into...
Why did that actually happen? Wait, so you're telling me they made the guidebook before it happened, and then they were like, okay, we know what to do, guys. Oh, he wanted waffles? I mean, I guess.
The Waffle House, and they're still planning on staying open. The playbook even has detailed plans for every type of disaster for what the local employees, while they're not working, should go home and do to make sure that their house and their family are safe as well.
That's actually really nice. That's actually really nice. That seems to happen a lot in America. I've actually seen that a lot as well. Just cars driving into buildings. Why? Why?
A Waffle House has a backup generator. The stovetop, it runs on propane, and they have a bunch of extra propane tanks on hand. Flashlights, candles, batteries, backup water. They have a special menu of what they're able to serve when the water is out and they're running on reserve water. When a Waffle House location is going to be in a disaster area, that Waffle House stocks up on extra food, and then all of the neighboring locations in the unaffected area also stock up and stage food there to get them more food when they need it. If Waffle House is a standing structure, those motherfuckers are serving breakfast come hell or high water.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving!
Waffle House is so good at this that FEMA uses them to gauge how bad natural disasters really are. Yeah.
Okay, I have another question though. If there's a hurricane in your area, and I mean, the Waffle House is open. Okay, it's nice that it's open, but are there really gonna be a lot of customers? Because if the people can't even work there that live there, yes, I'll go. Okay, if you guys say that, if you guys say so. Oh, I mean, I guess emergency workers. You're right.
FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, literally uses the Waffle House Index to gauge how bad a disaster is. Okay, green, Waffle House is running as normal. Yellow, Waffle House is using the backup generator or having to use an altered menu. Red, Waffle House is closed. People are probably already fucking dead by that point. Waffle House is literally the Terminator of the fast food industry, okay? The fact that the federal government, probably the most powerful entity on the planet, maybe ever, looks at a chain of restaurants and is like, man, if Waffle House is closed, we need to mobilize the National Guard is fucking crazy. Now, maybe you guys are thinking the same thing I was at this point in my research, and I'm like, man, I need to invest in this company. I need to see if I can open up my own Waffle House franchise. This company's awesome. And this is where the bad news comes in. I mean, technically you can franchise a Waffle House, but most of us probably can't. The company is privately owned. It's not on the stock market. It's still owned by the families of the original two founders.
Whoa.
And while they do allow franchises, they are super picky about who they let buy in to have a franchise, and they make it very, very expensive to buy in to make sure this is actually what you want. And while that is unfortunate, I think it's actually kind of awesome. It's a company that actually has morals and cares about their image more than they care about next quarter's profits, okay?
That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool, right?
It's a company that has committed themselves to making breakfast under any circumstances, and they're gonna see that through till the very end, even though they could probably make way more money by just selling franchises and letting whoever the fuck throw up a Waffle House. And now for the fairy tale ending, Joe and Tom worked together as best friends for 62 years to build Waffle House into what it is today. They both passed away at the ages of 97 and 98, and now Waffle House and their legacy lives on as that company is still being operated by their kids, and that is the American dream. Get together with one of your best friends, pick a goal, even if it's something as simple as serving breakfast to people, and never let anything get in between you and achieving your goal. Even hurricanes and floods and natural disasters, apparently.
Okay, guys, what is our goal? We should, instead of breakfast, we should, you know what, maybe I'll just stay a snail VTuber.
With your best buddy for 62 years straight and then die together and hand it off to your kids. In conclusion, Waffle House is the most American company ever, and that's why I love it. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch over at thefatelectrician.com.
Oh, I didn't realize that's his merch.
Quack bang out.
Yay! You want me to
Just
stream?
two homies that dedicated their life to serving my drunk ass breakfast at 3 a.m. I'm gonna get teary-eyed next time I go to a Waffle House.
Aww. Okay, he mentioned IHOP. Isn't IHOP like also a place you go to when you're drunk? Is Waffle House the same? I think that's what I've heard of it. You guys want me to stream for 5 weeks? Okay, I can try. Alright, anyway, you guys, please subscribe to the Fat Files. Check out the original video, and if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Come over to Twitch to watch me live. I'm doing a subathon right now, and also I got new Market merch. So it's all in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, YouTube. Bye bye.